The truth about the 2025 problem: what you can do to avoid being controlled by fear. 2025 is rapidly approaching. As the date draws near, many people are beginning to feel anxiety and fear about the future. You've likely heard claims like the economy will collapse, the world is on the brink of disaster, or we are being controlled. These types of information are especially amplified by the internet and media, fueling the fears of the public. In today's society, information spreads quickly, making our fears grow larger with every passing moment. But let's pause for a second and think about this calmly. Is such a terrifying future really awaiting us? And if it is, how should we respond to it? More importantly, who or what is behind the so-called 2025 problem that seems to be manufacturing these fears? This video will explore the psychological aspects of fear and why we become trapped in it. We'll also provide practical solutions and strategies so that you can face the future with confidence. Let's go through this journey together, step by step, so you can feel more at ease about what's to come. 1. The psychological mechanisms of anxiety. Why do we fear? First, let's talk about anxiety from a psychological perspective. Anxiety is the emotion we feel when we fear something might happen, even if nothing has occurred yet. It stems from the uncertainty of the future. When we think something bad might happen, we naturally become defensive. The human brain evolved with a strong focus on avoiding danger. In prehistoric times, our ancestors constantly faced threats from nature and predators. Their survival depended on quickly reacting to any signs of danger. This is known as the fight or flight response. For instance, when you hear a sudden loud noise, your heart rate increases, and you breathe faster. This happens because adrenaline, a hormone, is released into your body, preparing you to react instantly to a potential threat. Even in modern society, this response is still active. However, even when no real danger is present, our brain can overreact to information and news. For example, if you hear about an impending economic crisis, you may feel fearful even if it doesn't directly impact your daily life. 2. Conspiracy theories and anxiety. How simple answers amplify fear. When we feel fear or anxiety, it often stems from a fear of the unknown. The uncertainty of what the future holds makes us anxious. To ease this discomfort, humans often seek simple answers. This is where conspiracy theories become appealing. Conspiracy theories offer easy explanations for an uncertain future, making many people gravitate toward them. For example, you've probably heard claims like, in 2025, the elite will take over the world, and we will all become slaves. Such narratives are simple and provide a seemingly clear explanation for complex realities, but it's essential to remember that just because an explanation is simple doesn't mean it's true. When we become trapped in conspiracy theories, we lose our ability to think critically and become more susceptible to fear. For instance, believing that an economic collapse is inevitable could lead to panic-driven behavior. While economies naturally fluctuate, conspiracy-driven perspectives make these changes seem catastrophic. 3. How fear is used for control. Learning from history. Fear has historically been one of the most powerful tools used for control. Leaders and those in power have often used fear to manipulate and subdue the masses. When people are afraid, they become less capable of rational decision-making and more reliant on authority figures for protection. Take, for example, Nazi Germany during World War II. The regime stoked fear of Jews and other minority groups to maintain control over the population. In modern times, threats of terrorism or pandemics have similarly shaped societal behaviors. These fears push people into a state of psychological instability, making them more willing to submit to authority or follow strong leaders. In recent history, constant media coverage of terrorist threats has led to support for specific policies and leaders, illustrating how fear can heavily influence decision-making. 4. The power of group psychology. How fear spreads. Humans are social creatures, and we are highly influenced by the behavior and emotions of those around us. Fear and panic, in particular, can spread quickly within a group, a phenomenon known as group hysteria. For example, if one person strongly believes that a significant crisis is coming in 2025 and shares that anxiety with others, it can spread like wildfire. One person's fear becomes contagious, eventually leading to widespread panic. This is a key reason why rumors and fears about the 2025 problem have gained so much traction. Psychology has a term for this: herd mentality or conformity bias. When those around us believe something, we are more likely to believe it ourselves, especially in times of crisis. We tend to follow the crowd for reassurance. However, this conformity bias can sometimes lead to poor decision-making. In the age of social media and instant communication, false information or exaggerated fears can spread rapidly, significantly impacting our actions and beliefs. 5. Practical ways to overcome fear. Proposals for action. Now that we've explored why fear and anxiety take hold of us, let's discuss how to free ourselves from these emotions and approach the future with a clear, rational mindset. 1. Organize information and fact-check. One of the reasons we feel fear is due to vague or unreliable information. When faced with uncertain information, it's important to take a step back and verify it through trusted sources. Make it a habit to cross-check information you hear or see with reliable sources. For example, if you read something alarming in the news or online, confirm its accuracy by consulting multiple reputable outlets. 2. Mindfulness, a technique to calm the mind. Next, practice mindfulness to calm your mind. This involves focusing on the present moment and not overthinking future uncertainties. Mindfulness exercises like deep breathing or meditation can help you stay grounded, even when you feel overwhelmed by anxiety. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can maintain emotional balance and make clearer, more level-headed decisions, even in stressful situations. 3. Self-awareness and understanding emotions. Finally, it's crucial to understand your emotions and deepen your self-awareness. Many of the fears and anxieties we feel stem from past experiences or unresolved issues. Recognizing and confronting these emotions allows us to release ourselves from their grip. With greater self-awareness, you can develop the resilience to live a more positive and empowered life. 6. Learning from ancient wisdom, peace of mind from the Jomon civilization. Let's shift our perspective and consider the lessons we can learn from ancient wisdom, particularly the spiritual values of the Jomon people. The Jomon civilization provides us with valuable insights that are relevant to our modern lives. The Jomon people prioritized harmony with nature and built peaceful societies centered around love and gratitude. Their lifestyle was less focused on material wealth and more on cultivating mental and spiritual richness. This focus on emotional well-being, rather than material competition, can offer a sense of peace and stability for those of us navigating the pressures of modern life. 7. How love and harmony can transform the future, encouraging action. Ultimately, the future we should strive for is one built on love and harmony. Rather than being driven by fear and anxiety, we can create a richer, freer world by supporting and helping one another. Love is the act of caring for and assisting others, while harmony is the balance we maintain with nature and society as a whole. When these principles are put into practice, we can overcome fear and create a society where freedom, happiness, and cooperation thrive. How did you find this video? We've explored the psychological mechanisms behind the fears surrounding the 2025 problem and offered actionable solutions. Instead of being trapped by fear, let's embrace rational thinking and move forward with a focus on love and harmony. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up for more helpful insights. Until next time, take care and keep looking forward to a brighter future.